Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for the 17th of August. I am going to be pulling one card per sign. That way we can get a lot of information. Those of us who know your planetary placements, you're able to check your sun, your rising, your moon, your Venus sign, Jupiter sign, etc., and see quite a bit of information about what kind of energies are in your life today and impacting your life today. And of course, we still have our contest running, so everybody remember to put a comment down underneath this video so that you can be entered into the drawing at the end of the month. And we're just going to get started as soon as it feels like the shuffle is done. It does feel like, and this happened yesterday too, like there's a lot on a lot of our minds, because when I shuffle for a long time like this, that's kind of what that's saying, is that there's a lot going on. There's a lot to choose from as far as what Spirit could talk to us about today. All right, here we go. Aries, you're up first. Queen of Coins. Aries, I think that you're feeling pretty abundant today, and you may even be sharing some of your abundance with people in your sphere of influence. You could be hosting or hostessing a party, Aries, or you could be giving gifts, and you could be just sort of, I don't know that necessarily planning to give gifts, but just sharing things along the way, sharing meals, sharing things that you've made, sharing things that you're doing, sharing experiences. But it feels to me that you're feeling abundant and you're enjoying sharing that abundance, okay? Next up, Taurus. Two of Swords showing up in reverse. This is telling me that there's some kind of confusion around a decision that we need to make today. And so a lot of that confusion can have to do with this idea that we may not feel like we have enough information to really make this decision. So of course, advice here is buy a little bit of time. Let yourself sort of sit with this decision until you come up with a conclusion that feels good to you. If you give yourself a little bit of time, that'll be able to happen. So don't rush to answer this question, because obviously you're not really comfortable with either side of the fence on this answer just yet. Next up is Gemini. Gemini, you guys have the Emperor. This is telling me that there is something in your life where you are taking control of things. This is very likely something where you are letting other people sort of tell you how things should have been done or how they should be done, and you are realizing that you can actually make better decisions for yourself than that person, and so you're taking control, Gemini. Cancers, the Empress. Okay, Cancers, this just means that you are manifesting things into your life in a very feminine way. A feminine way is a passive way, just letting the universe know, wouldn't it be nice if, and then letting those things come on in. This is also a card of creativity and fertility, so if you don't want to have a baby, maybe you should take some precautions here, especially today. But also this can be creativity when it comes to work or art projects, etc. as well. Okay, so that's for Cancer. Next up, we're going to look at Leo. Leo, you guys have the King of Cups showing up upright. This just tells me that you are doing something today that makes you feel very happy, very satisfied, very fulfilled. And I think as well as doing something that makes you feel that way, I do think also that part of that has to do with sharing your feelings with somebody else along the way as well. Virgos. Virgos, you guys have the Eight of Clubs showing up. This is just telling me that there's a whole lot of communication going on. This can be between you and some other person, or this can be just communication around you in general in your life. Your phone could be totally blowing up. It could be getting really busy at work, but there's a lot going on, and you kind of have to stay on your toes to keep up with it all when you've got an Eight of Clubs coming in like this. Okay, so that's for Virgo. Next, we're going to look at Libra. Page of Clubs coming up in reverse. This is just some kind of news or message. It says it's something that you're feeling fired up about and you would like to move forward with. You're getting a message saying, you know what, we're not giving you the okay for that, at least not yet. So procrastination on whatever that is really the word of the day with that. Scorpio's up next. Scorpio. We have the Queen of Clubs showing up here. So for those of us who have Scorpio in our chart, We may be doing things very independently, very self-sufficiently. We may be doing things that support other people's well-being. And whatever it is that we're doing this in a very creative, out-of-the-box sort of way. We're not doing something that is normal or average or everyday to help support and encourage somebody else. We're doing something that would be considered a little bit different. Okay? Next up, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you guys have the devil showing up in reverse. I like it. I like it when he shows up in reverse. This basically means that you're just facing either a fear or a temptation, and you're giving it the 1-2 knockout punch, baby. So that fear is no longer, as of today, having any kind of control over you like it used to. Or if this is a temptation or an obsession of some kind, same thing. You're just not letting it have that control over you. All right, good for you, Sagittarius. Capricorns, Capricorns, Queen of Swords. This just means that you're being very logical about something that you're looking at. Also, what I'm hearing is that you are spotting some bullshit. Sorry for the language, but that's how Spirit said it to me, and I like to pass it along how Spirit says to me. So I feel like you're spotting somebody who is just trying to do things in a way that creates illusion or that is just flat not true. They could be out and out lying, but it just feels to me like they're trying to get you involved in something. And you're looking at this and you're saying, yeah, if that was exactly the way you were saying it was, yeah, I'd be happy to get involved in it, but it ain't. No, no. Step off the curb, Jack. Don't need that. All right. So that's what I see going on with Capricorns. Next up, let's look at Aquarius. Aquarius, look at you, the High Priestess. This just means that you are paying attention to your intuitive abilities. For some of you, what I'm hearing is that some of you are going to be trying some kind of psychedelic experience and calling it spiritual. Interesting, interesting, interesting. All right, so that's for Aquarius. Let's look at Pisces. Pisces, you guys have the Eight of Cups showing up in reverse. Now, what happens when we've got the Eight of Cups in reverse? What happens is we see you walking back to a situation that you'd walked away from before. You walked away from it before because it was leaving you feeling depleted and empty. So I'm hoping, Pisces, you have some reason to expect things to be different when you walk back into that situation now. I'm hoping or expecting that you'll get, more of a fair shake out of the deal than what you did before. All right? So that's what we've got for the day. Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. Thank you also to the subscribers, to everybody who put thumbs up and shared, and of course, comment on the video to get into the contest. I appreciate that as well. And thank you to those of you who are ordering private readings, private Reiki sessions, and Reiki candles from me. It's all you guys' support that makes me able to do what I love to do for my living. So thank you once again very much. And everybody have a fantastic, peaceful, safe day. Peace out.